this video, you will learn to create dimensions on this geometry, and for that we need some planes on which we can create dimensions. So one plane I would propose is on these two pipes, and if they are different length, then you have to create the two separate planes, or even you can, because the dimensions will be placed on those planes. You cannot arbitrarily place the dimension anywhere on the part. The dimension of that part will be placed on that plane. And similarly, for this part where we have the pipes, I will make the one plane over here, and then one plane in this way. So first of all, I will start with the detail menu, and in the detail menu we have the dimensions, and also make this plane as new annotation plane here. And now I want to place a dimension for the shell part, which is the dimension has a 300 millimeter. So choose the two curves on the end of this shell, and you will notice that we have this part here. Okay, sometimes what will happen is that we have the dimensions, they are on the they are flipped, means that you will see the 0 0 on this side and the 3 will be flipped one, so it will be mirror dimension, or we can see this is the on the other side of the plane. In that case, you can just rotate the plane. For example, if I go to design menu, and from here we have the move command, and here you can just on this arrow which is in the green color, if you move this plane by 180 degrees, you will see the dimension, or they are in the opposite side. So to make them correct, if you get this problem, so the solution is that just move this plane by the 180 degrees and your problem will be solved. And also, let's say I want to make a dimension on the bottom side, so I will move this plane in this direction, and I'm facing the issue of these dimensions in a reverse way. So you have to work with these planes here. So again 180 degrees. So either I think we have to move the plane in the opposite side. Okay, and now this is correct. Okay, so also I want to provide dimension for the overall length of this geometry, which is equal to 360 millimeters. So this plane should be selected first, and now we can place a dimension from here to here. So you have to hover your mouse slightly so that we can select the proper entity for the dimension. And similarly, I can place a dimension, let's say, for this plate thickness. And you can also move it on the downward side, or you can place it anywhere here in this way. And then I want to place the dimension for the distance between the center of this body and one side of the shell. So I can place this dimension over here. And also I want to put a dimension for this, because this is a different geometry and they have different dimensions. So also for this body, for this geometrical entity, and distance are different. Here the 50 millimeter, the distance is 12.5 millimeter. So you should be careful about these dimensions. These are very important dimensions here. And now I will hide this plane for time being, and I will use this plane for dimensioning of these tubes, and I will use this as annotation plane. And I have to just provide the dimension for the only one tube, because the rest of tubes are same. So for this dimension we can place anywhere. So I want to also activate the all planes so that I can place the this dimension on the proper location, and they should not overlap the all dimensions here. 6.7. And if you need, you can also move this plane on this side. I think this would be the better option. So I can move this plane up to here. So 300 millimeters will be same. Or you can directly create the plane on this location. Okay, so now I'm going to create the dimension for these tubes. Okay, this would be a better option here. 6.7, and for the internal part, from this curve, we have the 5.8, which is the inner diameter of the tube, and the one is the outer diameter, which is 6.7 after the thickness addition. And then I will use this plane, and this plane will be used as the dimensioning for this shell diameter. So dimension for this shell part is 40 millimeter, and the remaining dimensions will be placed on this plane. So one is the diameter for this geometry, which is 13 millimeter. This is the diameter for the tube side. That is when we have the fluid in the tube side, which is from the header, from the right header to the left header. And also dimension for the inlet and outlet for the shell side is 16 millimeter, and you can place it over here. So in this way, you can place a dimension of important geometrical aspect of this shell and tube geometry. And now, just if you want to export the picture for this case, you can do it with the help of and this can be done from the file menu, and same as when we save the file. So click on Save As, and there are many options for the file, like you can save in the SpaceClaim native format, you can save the geometry in the ACIS format, or you can also save in the AutoCAD format. There are the IGS, step format, Parasolid format, and if you scroll down, you will see there are options for the picture: bitmap, GIF, JPG, PNG. So let's say I prefer the JPG image, and put the name and select the directory. Let's say this is my design 3, and if I go to my G drive, I can see that we have the design 3 file. Double click file, you will open the file with this model with the dimensions. So this is all about this design number 3, and in the next video we start with the design number 1.